Om Namaha, Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Friends, I wanted to say some issues related to yajna. Everybody wanted to perform yajnas, but it is a very costly affair and they do not know where to do and what type of yajnas to be done. And here, yajno vai Vishnu. Vishnu is in the form of yajna. It is mentioned in the Vedas. So, in Vishnu Sahasranamam, its first line is Viswam Vishatkaro. Viswam. So, the world is created by God. Srishti Sthiti Laya. So, in maintenance of this particular Viswam, it is the responsibility of all the people that are created by God to do that. And God wanted in third chapter, 11th sloka, very clearly mentioned, you kindly do yajnas and gods will be satisfied and they will satisfy your desires. That he mentioned it. I will read the slokam. Devan bhavaya tanena deva bhavayantavah parasparam bhavayantah sreyah paramavyapsada. Then after that, this is what he said. So that is how you are supposed to do the yajna. Yajna, which you are doing with the yajna kundam, and a priest is performing with pouring ghee in the yajna kundam, reading mantras, offering to the god of the concerned particular yajnam. If it is Saraswati Homam, Saraswati, then Swati Homam, Lakshmi, Narasimha, and Medha Dashana Murti for education, like that, depending upon kind of things. A Vedic scholar told to me, this materialistic yajna, these are all what we are talking is materialistic in the sense temporary benefit, is it not? If you get a job for 5 years, 10 years, if you want to have education, that also for some time. So if you want to improve your health, that is also for this particular life. So these are all temporary benefits. So from the materialistic point, these are all required to all of us. We cannot brush it aside. So that Vedic scholar told me, it is there are so many type of yajnas. You call it japa yajna, you may call it everything that you are doing is an yajna. If you are offering education, if you are performing as a doctor, good operation, that is also yajna. A lady cooking, that is also yajna. Everything is yajna. But thing is, of all these yajnas, this particular one with yajna kunda and with offering ghee, that is known as tama. Tama means superlative. Of all the things, this is better materialistically. However, those people who have read the Bhagavad Gita, they get confused. So Bhagavan Krishna himself told, I am in yajnanam japa yajnosi, he said it. I am among the yajnas, I am mostly available in the japa yajnosi, he said it. This is not a contradiction according to my limited understanding. This, for spiritual purposes, that japa is ultimate. Doing yajna is a secondary thing. That is for materialistic purposes. For spiritual purposes, it is tapas. There is no japa. That is the top. So there is no confusion. That is for higher purposes. When God says, I am in yajnanam japa yajnosi, he says. And why we have to do our role and why we are calling all our actions as yajna means, God said in Bhagavad Gita, Mamai Vamso. We are all created as a parcel of his own nature. So we are his we are all his instruments. So we have to do our limited role given to us by the God in the place where we are there, to our family, to our society, to our village, to the nation, to the entire world also, how you can help to restore the normalcy of the situation. And then God says, whatever the benefits you are getting out of this yajna, some portion you give it back to the gods. According to the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, you must be knowing, yajna, when you are doing the fire, that is a karma. The fire will go and that smoke will come out and that goes into the sky and it produces the meghas and rain. Rain coming is also due to the yajnas. Whenever rain is not coming, in India people do yajna to get offering to the Varuna Deva to get the rain. Coming to our materialistic benefits, What are the benefits we get it? I give you some valuable information. Chandi Yagam is done in every place, on every Purnami it is done. But in Sharatkal, first Navaratri they call it na. They're all, particularly Ashtami Navami of Sharatkal is very Sharatkal means winter. That is very powerful one, and God gives better benefits to you. So you have to attend or do the puja, whatever it is. Then Sudarsana Yagams also conducted for health. Then Parvati Swayamvara Mantra for getting marriages. Medha Dakshinamurti for education purposes, or you may call it, if you are doing PhD also you can try. Even if you are writing any competitive exam also, you need Medha Dakshinamurti's grace. Then Ganesh Homam, if you are finding you are doing so many things, every time your one or other obstacle is coming, to Ganesh Homam also is good. Then Navagraha Homa. Navagraha Homa means, these are all, you see, we cannot generalize like this in taking. When so many defects are there in the Jataka, at this point of time, it is my duty to tell you, it is better if you may do the things on your own, based on your necessity. If you want job, you may try Medha Dakshinamurti. If you want to improve your health, that's okay. But if you want to do in a scientific way, get your horoscope checked up, and what are the grahas not up to the mark. Let us say Bruhaspati is not okay, then you do Medha Dakshinamurti, or your health is not okay according to the horoscopes, then you go for Sudarshana Yagam, like that. So see the horoscope and consult a Brahmin, and then accordingly take a chance. But I want to tell you one thing here very clearly. The priest that you are selecting should be very proper and pious. I have seen sometimes priests, I should not say, may not be doing full justice. Sometimes they do with all sincerity, that is to be appreciated. It is mentioned, Mantra Dhinam Devata, and Brahmana Dhinam Mantram. So, mantras are covered by mantras. If you use the mantra, the gods are supposed to respond. A kind of joke was there. Rama is great, or Rama's name is great. Rama's name. Because if you call Rama, Rama will come. So the power of mantra cannot be underestimated. But the proper mantra depending upon the proper yajna and your necessity. So I suggest you to go for a proper priest and identify which are the good places. As far as in Bombay, I have seen the Subramanya Mutt, they are calling the Brahmins, very powerful Brahmins, and they are so piously they are doing their pronunciation, intonation, and the way they tell you, you take the blessings of the goddess, and goddess is going to give you this one, and they put the sankalpam in such a way, you get the feeling that you are really got the benefits. That kind of really, the way they are decorations, the yajna has got so many yantras, everything they with all things they do it so nicely, they do it. You have to identify those things. And you must know Vishnu Suktam is there. Vishnu Suktam in Vedam. Vishnu Suktam, just like Durga Suktam, Purusha Suktam, Vishnu Suktam says one of the important point. The Vishnu himself is in the form of Yajna Kunda. The persons who are performing, they themselves are Vishnu Swarup. And the Yajna Kundam itself is Vishnu. The harvest, the fire and the ghee that you are putting, that itself is Vishnu. So what the conclusion is, the Yajna Kundam itself is Vishnu. So what I say is, you should make it a point, whenever you go for yajna, you do pradashana. I want to give you one clue. If you want to perform really yajna on your own, on a full-fledged way, that may cost anywhere, I can't say. In Bombay, it is 30 to 50,000 it will be. If you want to do it either in your home or in some specified place, and or you want to do only sankalp. Sankalp means somebody else is doing, your name and gotra also just will be mentioned. You will not be individually, you will not be doing it. It's just a name will be said. That they charge 500 to 2,000, like that. So you may do sankalpam. And sometimes people are attending without without paying anything also, just attend the yajna. That is also good. That is also good. And after that, food will be served, Mahaprasad, what we call it. People rush to the Mahaprasad without bothering even to do a pradashana to the Yajnagundam or Sastangam to the Yajnakundam, or offering some flower, some fruits, or some donation, dashana to the priest and take his blessings. Without all these things, they just go for that prasad directly. Not appropriate. One thing I want to tell you, if possible, there is no money involved. At least you go there to the. If somebody was telling, I never miss my yajnas, because yajnas is a very costly process, and the pandits very difficultly available. They are doing it. So you make it a point to attend, and particularly Paurnami Chandiyagam, very useful, very powerful. No accidents will happen wherever Chandiyagam is performed. So you make it a point. And it was mentioned here, what is the purpose of yajna? It is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, yajna dana tapa karma na chakta. Yajna, danam, tapam, tapas, karma means our actions. Na tyajya, you can't leave these things. Why? Karyameva tat yajnam danam tapassena pavanani manishinim. If you do all these things, your mind will be purified. If mind is purified, God will come to you. So the purpose of this yajna is not only to get the materialistic benefits, you surrender yourself to the God. I could not do anything more. I am offering my pranams to you through this yajna. Oh God, help me to ward off my problems. So you are offering through the priest also, and priest himself is supposed to be Vishnu Swarup on that particular day. Don't think that he is only ordinary priest, he has come for money. Don't entertain that silly thought. Take it sincerely and don't feel prestigious. Some people, they do not do any dashana to the Brahmin. It was mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. I will repeat this point. Yajnas, three types they call it. One is tamasam, rajasam, satvikam. Tamasam means vidhihinam. Vidhihina means there is a particular procedure to be followed in yajna. A particular stick to be used, particular oil, you can't put anything just like that. Mas sustannam. That means if yajna is performed without offering annadanam, without offering any food to the people that are coming there, that is not proper. Mantrahinam. If some mantras, whatever the mantras relevant to that particular one, some mantras should be there. Then madashinam. If you are not offering dashina to the priest, that is the results won't come at all. Because sorry to say, some people with a kind of half knowledge, they start doing themselves in the house, whatever it is, to avoid dashana to the priest. No, that is not proper. Shraddha virahitam. You are doing mechanically. You don't have faith fully on the yajna, and somehow you are doing, and you don't have the faith on the priest. That also is asking for more money. He is a money-minded fellow. With that type of half-hearted feelings you are doing, that is not proper. That means vidhihina means you should understand you have to take bath properly, apply kumkum, and then with proper new washed clothes, not dirty clothes. I found one thing: some people pay money and only it will run to yajna will happen about 40 minutes, 50 minutes. They go for a cup of coffee and later on only at the end of the prasad they come. That is not appreciated. Particularly, I will tell you one thing. In Chandiyagam, it is actually 13 chapters are there. First chapter is about Kalika Devi. That means Shani dosh, whoever is having, the first puja hone ke baad, the priest will be offering for Kalika Prichadham. At that time, you do prostration, that benefit will go to you. That Kalika Devi will remove the problems of the Shani. Suppose you are going for a cup of tea and you coming in the end or only for prasadam, you are missing. Second, third chapters, and if I am fourth also, they are related to Mahalakshmi. If you wanted a job, if you wanted more money, you try use that Mahalakshmi second, third, fourth. You should attend. Not that sometimes you come at 10 o'clock. Yajna starts. You come at 11 o'clock. By the time Lakshmi's 2, 3, 4 chapters are over, then you are not getting the benefit, is it not? Then the last 6 they are related to Saraswati. That is a different issue. Saraswati, if you want to have good education, that is a different issue. But my suggestion is, if you are having Shani dosh, you make it a point to attend the first in the initial stages only, so that thing you will get it. There is another thing also, Ratri Suktam they call it in the beginning. Ratri Suktam means if you hear it, if there are any defects in the Jataka, that will be removed. That was mentioned. So you kindly, with all interest, if you happen to get Durga Saptasati book, it is available in Hindi, English and the regional languages. From Gita Press you can get it. And whenever you are attending, keep that particular book and try to read along with it. That gives you probably better results. You will appreciate it, rather I put it. Then if you are doing Vidhihinam, without Vidhi, without offering rice, without giving food, and without mantram, without dashina, without shraddha, that type of yajna is known as tamasic. That means mechanically he is doing tamasic, lazily he is doing. Second, rajasic yajna means dambardham. Dambardham means for show purpose. I am doing so much. There are people come with good dress and with the videos they are taking on that, and they are talking to their friends. The priest is offering something, but this gentleman is busy in looking that side, this side. He is not particular about it. Some people are coming and using the mobile also, computers they are using, kind of things. It is all show. They are spending 50,000, so they are doing it, so they think they are great. That is not correct. And there is another Rajasic one. For materialistic purpose also you may do it. That is temporary result will come. Example, Rakshasas are doing Rajasic tapas. They are burning their body. Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Hiranyasha, Hiranyakasipa. These people are making so much tapas not to get moksha or any higher results, not any spiritual gain, only to get some kind of killing the enemy, all to show off their strength itself. So this is for what we call Rajasic. But you and I may do Rajasic yajna because we want some job. Nothing wrong. It's not the best one, but nothing wrong. That also you can do it. Third one is Sattvic. Sattvic saints who are there, Rishis, they do yajna. They do yajna in the forest. In olden days they were doing it. They don't need anything. They are almost like sannyasi. They are very simple people. They don't need anything. They want to satisfy the God just like that, without any expectation. That is the Sattvic. So, but here in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, in the 12th sloka, it reads interestingly. I will explain. Kanchataha karmani siddhi yajuta iha devata kshipram hi manusha loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. I will explain. Bhagavan Krishna is telling in the 4th chapter, 12th sloka, with the materialistic desire, if you are praying or doing yajna or tapas to other deities, we call it demigods, other deities like Saraswati, Lakshmi, Sudarshana, Shiva, or any other god, Kubera, Ganesh, then Sanat Kumar, namely Kartikeya, whatever, all these gods, they give the result very fast. They give the result very fast. He mentioned it. But that is only of temporary in nature, only relevant for this particular life only. If you are doing Sattvic one, you are not expecting anything, then it is the highest type. That is sattvic, and that is for spiritual benefit, that is permanent, it goes in the next life. That is Brahma, realization of the Brahma itself, self-realization of highest order. But normally, if you are doing these things, Shipram, that means very fast results will come. So people, that is why I suggest you people to attend yajnas also. Yajnas may not be done every time. If you happen to see the papers, or if you are having some important temples in the nearby area, you keep a telephonic WhatsApp group or contact numbers and check up with them periodically through their websites when yajnas are done. For example, Ahobela Mat, they do what you call Swati Homam. Today is actually Swati. Swati Homam means Lakshmi and Narsimha. They give very fast results. So this is the thing. Then, so what if you are attending without any money or anything, without sankalpa also, make it a point to make pradashana. Sometimes they do not allow you to do pradashana with the pant and the shirt. Then I was going to the temples where such kind of conditions are there in Bombay. Like me, many other persons, in a bag I carry. While going to the office, while going by to the temple in the auto, I may be wearing pant and shirt. After taking bath, of course. Once I go home once I go to the temple, I will be carrying a small bag with my pancha and uttariyam, and then I will change the dress appropriate for the temple, and then make a round around the yajna kunda. And then Sastanga Namaskaram I will be doing that. If a cow is available in the temple, I will definitely make it a point to always, from the home only, I will take some carrot or something like that, or some flower, some fruit, and offer it to the cow also, and touch at the back of the cow, if possible. That is a good thing. 1 second please, anything I have missed it? Now the last point. You people ask, any examples are there? There may be, I will give you 2 or 3 honest examples. As far as me was concerned, I was an officer in a bank. Up to 30 I could not get married. I was doing my meditations and busy with the office. It is just a coincidence, in Delhi I attended Atirudra Yagam. It is of Shankaracharyas, very powerfully they had conducted it. I attended that, though I was after that I got a girl of Arudra Nakshatra. They themselves came and offered, and somehow it materialized. Arudra is Shiva's Nakshatra, and after doing Atirudra Yagam, I got Arudra. So Shiva's blessings came. That is one, as far as my personal example is concerned. Another example I would like to give. Recently, 1 year back, one of my friends' son, who is about 35, and he's an engineer working abroad also, and somehow his child is not getting married. His parents were very much depressed on account of that. They did so many things, particularly from Goa, 4 or 5 priests were called. They did a very good Durga Puja in the and also Durga Yajna also in the home, and you will be surprised. Within less than a year, they got a beautiful girl. And got married. Not only getting a girl, but a good girl of high education, everything properly got it. So these are the 2 examples I could give. There are many such examples. One of my friend who is in 80s, his health was not okay. He went to another priest of the Kannada priest, who had charged him 30,000. The moment it is done, he was feeling very strong and healthy. What happens is, one secret I will tell you here. In yajna, when lot of ghee is poured, that smoke that is coming from the fire is good for the health. So that is why I suggest all of you to attend the yajna fully, so that that entire ghee that is poured there, the smell that is coming out, it will increase your ojas, or your energy level will goes up, and you will be very much better. These are the few issues I wanted to pass on to you people. Uh, don't be feeling yajna is not my cup of tea or anything. You, with or without jatakam, you make it a point to attend at least. Or if it is a working day and you cannot go, at least try to attend the end ceremony, what they call it. At the end of the yajna, that priest will remove everything, and that from the kalasham he pours the water on the people's head. That is very powerful. Second thing is, last one he offers purnahuti, entire sari, all other flowers, fruits in a big plate he takes out and he pours into the yajnakunda. That is known as purnahuti. That if you see it, it is still better. If you cannot attend the entire thing, you try to see the purnahuti, and last from the kalas he is pouring abhishekam. He will be sprinkling the yajnakunda kalas water on the head of all the people. That is very, very powerful. That also is a good omen. You try to have it, and never ever leave without taking prasadam. If you leave without taking prasadam, it is of purpose is very much defeated. You kindly take a note of that particular issue. So I hope about tapas I will come out a separate video. Only on yajna I wanted to say, because many people have a feeling, what is yajna, why yajna, very costly affair, why should I attend, and what is the effect, what type of yajna I should do, what I have to do when I go to the yajna kunda. These are the issues. So if you know something better, you will be in a position to do it better. So I suggest one more thing. Even if you could not pay any money, there you offer, if you can take any glass of water or anything, pour some water on your hand and then put a sankalpam yourself and your gotram, your name, and offer to the God and make a namaskaram. That also is good when you go there and yourself, when you do prostration and namaste, that also will be good enough. So you need not have to pay any money, but some benefit definitely you will get it. God will be pleased with your shraddha. It is not that anything else. But yadha shakti they call it. It means you should also satisfy the Brahmins who are doing the yajna also. Within your constraints you try to do in the best possible way. These are the ideas I pass on. Thank you all. This is Krishna Arpanam.